and true, honest consideration is what allows things to get to this level. People are looking up now going, how did we get here? How did this happen? Like, how's it gone so far? And I'm like, it's happening because you let it, right? Because you let it, because you didn't say no. I'll tell you what, if they tried to institute a mask mandate and people said, no, we're not doing that, this would have been over a year ago. It would have been over a year ago. This whole pandemic response situation, this whole fake emergency would not have even been possible as recently as 20 years ago. Do you know why? Because the technology is what enabled it. People don't even make this point. People don't think about it. The only reason it's even possible to do lockdowns are a luxury, right? You can't do a lockdown anywhere. It wouldn't have been possible. Go back to 1998. You couldn't have just said, okay, we're going to lock down. We want you guys to do remote learning. What the heck is Zoom, right? We want kids to do remote learning. Like, that's not a thing. It's not possible. We want people to work from home. Not possible. You don't have the technology. People, how are you going to get groceries? Oh, you just order your groceries online, order Uber Eats, whatever. No, all of this stuff is only possible because of advancements in technology. And so we're living in a time where people have become enslaved. And this authoritarianism is only possible because of tech. And I've seen very few people actually make that point. But if you think about it, just imagine this happened in the year 2000. The whole response that many Western countries have taken simply wouldn't have been possible. If you talk to people in lots of, in certain other countries, talk to people in parts of Africa, et cetera, even if they wanted to do a lockdown in theory, like it can't be done. You can't just tell people, all right, you stay at home for weeks on end, months on end, a year on end, and you just do stuff. It's like, you can't. You got to go out to work. People are working with their hands. People are laboring, et cetera. It's not even possible.
Biden wouldn't have even been possible because he's a Zoom we call him a Zoom president for a Zoom generation,
yeah.
Right? Like, it's going, how could, if you had to go fly constantly and meet people and get in front of broadcast cameras and go out in person, and people were outdoors, how could the president like this exist? I mean, you saw him just last night, I'm sure, with his address to the American people regarding the suicide bombings in Afghanistan. The poor guy began, and I'm not making fun of dementia patients. I do want to give some to the Democrat Party for putting somebody who's clearly senile and in decline in this position. I think this is horrifying to put, I thought of what it would be like to be him, meaning you're in your old age, you've had this legacy